All right, so today's topic is the self-imposed limits that we place on ourselves. I see this all too often. Good morning. And so we're going to talk about those self-imposed limits and why you get what you expect and how you can start to expect more in your life. Okay, so I'm going to share my story, an example or two about how I used to do this in my own life and how I've been able to change it. Okay, so let's see. I've got a message coming in. I can't really see it, Instagram. Give me a second here. Let's see. Okay, great. Sorry about that. Just type it in the comments. I'm sorry if I paused you. Okay. So I'm here every Saturday at 10:30 on Facebook and on Instagram when I can be, which is most Saturdays. So Instagrammers, don't forget to join me every Saturday. So today we are talking about self-imposed limits and why we place them on ourselves. Hi, Jody. So happy that you're joining. So I want to ask a quick question before we get into the topic. And as you hop on, click the like button, click the hearts. People are getting on a little slower today, so that's why I'm pausing a little bit. Hi, guys. Love to see you on IG. So do me a favor, just one or two words, type in the comments section. What is an area in your life right now where you feel like you have reached your limit? Where you feel like you've gone as far as you can. So whether that's your earning potential, whether that's in your relationship, your romantic relationship, or the fact that you might not have one and you feel like you're at your limit, or you've done everything you can to attract a relationship. Whether it has to do with your career, whether it has to do with your physical fitness, your physique, whatever it is, I want to hear from you guys. What is in your life right now? Where in your life do you feel like you're already as far as you can go? So maybe it's something you feel really successful in, or maybe it's something that you don't feel successful in and you've kind of just thrown up your hands and given up. So don't be shy. Let me know. I want to see where you guys are and what you always look at. Thanks, Free Select. So I'm going to share with you a little bit about my own story. Okay. So there was a time in my life, for example, I'm going to career and relationship. Oh, Liz is joining. Everybody's on IG today. Where's my Facebookers? That's okay. So okay, career and relationship, another person posted career. Okay, good. So wherever you think you are, same thing, career and fitness. Okay, good, because I'm going to talk about fitness and I'm going to talk about career. So, hi, Liz. So wherever you think you have hit your limit, I want you to be open to the fact that you actually have not. There is still so much more that you can do in that area, that you can accomplish and that you can have. Okay, and I'm going to tell you why. So let me just give you an example. So let's use fitness first. A lot of people on here on IG especially followed my fitness journey. So there was a time, oh, I love hearts, thanks. There was a time in my life where I thought I was as fit as I could be. Right? I'd see other people who were more fit than I was or who had a physique that I really admired. But I always thought in my mind that I'm not built like that, or, you know, that's too difficult for me to accomplish, or somehow that person was different, or maybe it was easier for them. Right? So I always felt like at a certain point in my life, oh, it would be great to look like that or to be that physically fit because I'm really drawn to fitness. But at the same time, I would tell myself, I'm too far away from that. Right? So I felt like I was here and that was way over there. So that was my own limit. I thought that was my limit, but it was far from my limit. It was only my limit because that's what I thought, right? In the thoughts that we come up with, a lot of the times, I mean, they can come from outside influences and how we're raised and all kinds of things. But a lot of times as adults, most of these limits come from our own ideas, right? Our own insecurities, or really sometimes just our own misinformation. So I placed that limit on myself when it came to fitness and physique and how I could look and what kind of lifestyle I could live. But as many of you know, I went on to completely transform my body, my fitness level, my health. I went on to, own a gym, compete in competitions like left and right in fitness competitions, win. I went on to compete in the largest physique organization in the world and win in 2 different countries. So that only happened because one day I decided to dream bigger, right? I decided to raise my expectations for myself, of what was possible for myself, right? So I decided to release that limit. I created another limit. So my limit was here, right? I thought I was already there and I couldn't go further. And for some reason, one day, I just decided, well, what if I thought a little bit bigger? What if I expected more? Right? So all of you know that I'm a mindset coach, and that all of my life, really, mindset has been the one thing that I've always come to and realized when I was stuck somewhere, okay, this is a mindset limit. How can I think differently to possibly get a different result? Okay. And that's what I did in this particular situation. I said to myself, okay, if I want to achieve that, I'm never going to get there by thinking that this is as far as I can go. How did that person get there, right? She must not have put that limit on herself. She must have thought that she could do it. And then, of course, once you start seeing that other people can do something and that perhaps they started out where you were or even further and they were able to achieve that, then you realize, okay, it is possible. Right? So I was able to do that when it came to my fitness and physique. And I've been able to do that really all of my life when it came to various topics. So making money, right? Earning potential. That's another example. I remember I used to think, because I grew up in a poor family. I grew up with a single mother. I grew up on public assistance, all of that. So I had a super duper, self-imposed mindset limit on what I possibly could earn in my life. Hi, Sandra. Make sure you send me some hearts and some likes. Let me know that you're on, you're listening, and that you're engaged. Thank you. So I just gave an example of how I flipped that when it came to fitness and physique. Sandra, you probably want to watch that because I know that that's kind of your area too, or you want to rewind and listen to that after the live. So same thing financially, right? So I had this limit where I thought, okay, I just want to make enough to pay my bills. I just want to make enough to get by. I don't want to struggle, right? So I set my cap right here. I set my potential, my earning potential really low, because that's what I thought was possible for me, because that's what was possible for the people around me. And so what happened for so long is I was just getting by, right? I wasn't going above that, that financial limit. So for some of you right now, think about, what you're earning right now, where you are in your career, where you are in your job, what you're bringing in on a monthly basis, and ask yourself, is this what I expect to make? I just did a series and I'll share it in the comments. Actually, you can go to Change Your Mindset Summit, SUMMIT, changeyourmindsetsummit.com. I interviewed 21 experts. It's going to start to air Monday. You need to sign up now if you want to watch. And there were several experts in finance, or not in finance, but people who have learned how to create massive wealth for themselves, and not people who were born with any money. Okay. So if you're interested in this, you definitely want to join this summit. But anyway, each one of them shared that at some point in their life, they had to overcome a limiting belief they had about money. So for one example I can think about is one of the experts shared how she left a job to start her own business. And she realized after about a year or so that she was always making in her business exactly what she made when she was an employee. And she realized it's because that's what she had been saying to herself. If I can just make as much as I was at my job, I'll be happy with the decision I made to start my own business, right? And then she realized, wait a minute, why am I setting my expectations that low? I started a business, I should be able to thrive in it. So then she started to expect more, and then every month she started to make more. Okay, so think about that in your own life. Where are you imposing limits? Okay, same thing when it comes to your career. So many people think they've gone as far as they can in their company or in their career, or that it's too late, or they're too old to make a change. And that's only because you're limiting yourself, right? You're thinking that. Look around. How many other people have been able to do it? The only reason is because they first allow themselves to believe in the possibility that they could do it. That's really the first step, right? Same thing happened to me when it came to relationships, right? I'd only expected to have a certain kind of relationship, right? Let's be honest. I didn't even have good relationship examples in my life growing up. So, I settled for so long with the wrong person, or the wrong person for me. That also comes down to your self-worth and all of that. But for so long, I thought, okay, he's as good as it can be, right? And honestly, in the back of my mind, I had this idea of the kind of mate that I wanted, but I thought that was too far off for me. I thought that, that kind of person wasn't possible for me. And so I never did get that person. I got people who were almost like that. And then I tried to mold that guy into the idea that I had in my mind. Of course, you can't do that. So when I was able to step back and realize, oh, wow, I'm not even expecting to being in a relationship with somebody of the caliber that I really want. So I had to step back and realize I was putting that limit on myself. And then, of course, I had to do some self-work and start to find in myself the things that I was looking for in a partner. And then it all flowed. Those are a couple of examples, just a couple of examples. Even right now with my new business that I started, I'm constantly making sure that I'm not limiting myself, right? I'm not putting a financial limit on how much I can make. So many times we're so afraid to dream bigger. So many times we're afraid to set our goal up here. So we start really small, then we hit it, and then we just stop. Okay, you've got to continuously up level your goals and your expectations if you want to continue to grow. Does that make sense to you guys? There's only a few of you alive today, but that's okay because the replay is going to reach a lot of people. But if that makes sense to you, say yes in the comments, throw me some likes, throw me some hearts, same thing, IG, thank you. Okay, I want to make sure that we're clear on what I'm talking about. So it's the limits that we place on ourselves that keep us where we are. So here's what I want you to think about, okay? You're going to do a little self-reflection, okay? A little detective work in your life. This is how you're going to learn the practice of releasing limits and expecting more in your life, okay? So look at your life now and think of an area where you might feel complacent, where you might feel bored, unfulfilled, unhappy, or even areas where you've done really well in your life And then ask yourself, can I go further with this? Right? So that's the first question. Can I go further with this? Whatever it is, your career, your fitness level, your earning potential, your current relationship. So can I go further with this? Number 2, have I limited myself in this area? Have I limited myself? Okay. And answer honestly. Then you're going to ask yourself, am I doing everything I could possibly be doing in this area? Am I doing everything I could possibly be doing to have more, to improve the situation, and to expect more, right? Because a lot of times we don't even, true for me, so many of us it's true for, sometimes, so many times we don't even like evaluate our life, right? So in my Get Set program, I have an online self-paced course that I'm going to be starting to promote in a month or so. I'm just making some final tweaks on it. But in that course, I really stress the importance of constantly in life on a regular basis, reevaluating what's going on in your life, reevaluating your mindset as it relates to a certain reevaluate your mindset as it relates to a certain area of your life. Same thing here, right? So you're doing some self-reflection because things change, right? What we want in life changes. So if you're feeling like a little bit off, you're feeling unfulfilled, you're feeling bored or whatever, it's probably because you haven't done any reevaluating in your life. You haven't looked at the different areas of your life and said, is this still what I want? Have I, created a new goal for myself? Have I become too complacent? What is it that I need to look at? Where can I make changes? Okay, so for example, think about, let's just use money right now, okay? Quick example, and then I'm gonna finish up. Think about what you're earning right now, okay? Whether it's in your own business or you're an employee, and ask yourself, have I set a limit on what my earning potential is? Have I said to myself some of the things that I shared with you earlier? Have I said to myself, I just want enough to get by, or I just want enough to make it? I just want enough to pay my bills. And if that is what you've been saying to yourself or had said to yourself in the past, is that really true? Is that really all that you want? Maybe it is, but it's probably not, right? Are you complaining later on in life about the fact that you're still at that financial threshold or at that financial limit? Are you secretly resentful that others are making more money than you are? Are you wondering why you're still making the same amount and you haven't had any growth? If you can answer those questions honestly, that's going to be the gateway into some clarity for you, right? That's self-reflection, and we need to do that on a regular basis. So if you answered honestly and you find that, yes, I've put those limits on myself, then this is the time to stop. This is the time to raise your limit. This is the time to raise your expectations, right? We only get what we expect. So there's the 3 questions. You're going to ask yourself, can I go further with this? Have I limited myself in this area? And am I doing everything I could possibly be doing in this area of my life? Okay? Don't just stop where you are. Dream bigger, set bigger goals, expect for more for yourself, okay? Complacency, boredom, all of that is not the way we are meant to live. And it's up to you to make sure that you are doing what it takes in your life so that you don't have that experience on a regular basis, okay? So if you haven't already joined, you have until the end of the day tomorrow to join the Change Your Mindset, Change Your Life Summit, changeyourmindsetsummit.com. On Instagram, all you got to do is go to my link bio, click that, and you can sign up right there. This is a free online event where you're going to see interviews with me. I'm interviewing 21 different experts in love and relationships, experts in wealth and money, experts in business, All of them are going to be sharing so many amazing practical tools, and each one of them is sharing a free gift. Some of them are trainings, some of them are books. I mean, there's so much value in this free event that I've put together because mindset is so important, and I want to see you guys thrive in your life. Too many people are complacent and are not living the life they could be living. Okay, so go to changeyourmindset.summit.com. I'm going to type it also here in the comments. And if you joined at the end or in the middle of this live, please go to, oh, sorry, IG, I heard that it's been freezing. If it was freezing, come to my Facebook page, Coach My Mindset on Facebook, and watch the whole video. Same thing to you guys here on Facebook. If you didn't see the whole thing, all you got to do as soon as I stop this, you can go ahead and watch it live. So I'm typing changeyourmindsetsummit.com in the comments. And also, guys, I am offering free strategy calls. It's like a 25 to 30 minute call with me, either on the phone or through Zoom video or FaceTime or whatever. We've got tons of options where I am helping you with a strategy. I will give you a specific strategy by the time we hang up so that you can get some clarity, some movement in an area that you're stuck in, okay? If you want to do that with me, IG, go right to the link in my bio and click strategy call. Facebookers, the link to book a strategy call with me is up at the top of this post, right in the text. Do that, and I can help you get some clarity around whatever it is that you need. Thanks for joining me. Please share this this video if you can. I would love that. Spread the love, spread the mindset message, and I'll see you next Saturday at 10:30 Eastern. If you have any questions, post them right here in the comments. I always come back to the thread later on because I get alerts. Okay, much love to you all. Have a beautiful weekend.